back to The Real Wedding Talk. Today we are excited to have Carey with A Taste of Elegance join us on the comfy couch. Hey Carey.
Hi, how are you?
Good, welcome.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in the catering?
Sure. I started in hospitality, my business partner Tracy and I, and then after we did hospitality, we started working for another catering company. We got started in corporate life. And then basically, once we started with that other catering company, it was decided something that we could do, so we ventured off and started our own. And we're going on 10 years now.
Very good. And what is your average price per person, and what does it include for a standard package?
So our average price per person is about $50 a person, and that includes your staff, your appetizers, your dinner, your non-alcoholic package, your tax, all of that good stuff. But one thing with us is also we don't charge for plates, we don't charge for silverware, we don't charge for water glasses. None of those things are charged for, so they're all complimentary. And we actually include charter plates as well. And we have black, silver, white, gray to choose from, and even navy. So we have a lot of different variety of things that are all included that we don't charge in that package. But I would say on a base rate, it's about $50 a person minimally, and then it can go up.
Okay. And then where do you get your linens from, or do you guys have them on the site?
We actually rent our linens from local distributors, and so we can kind of match up to any colors that you have. You can get whatever colors, just as many colors as you want, all that good stuff.
That's great. About how many events do you guys do, wedding events each year?
It's roughly around 170 a year, 170, 180.
Okay. And you guys can go to any venue?
We do. We do about a 50-mile radius. We are located in Stafford, so we kind of move from DC to Richmond 50 miles around.
Okay. Very cool. Do you guys charge for setup and breakdown when you guys do events?
We don't. We just have our staff there for the hours that are needed, so it's not an additional charge or a setup or charge.
Okay. Very good. What are some different ways that you can serve food?
You can do plated style. You can do family style, which is kind of, I would say it's like a buffet at the table, or you can do a buffet style. So those are the three types that we do.
Okay.
Sometimes we've even done it where people want actual people going around and handing out the platters, like table side.
Okay.
Do something like that.
Do you do stations also?
We do.
Okay.
We do stations.
And is there a difference in cost between station, buffet, and plated?
Plated and family style are a little bit more expensive just because you need more staff to serve it. Buffet would be your least expensive. And then the stations, it just depends. Sometimes the stations, because you have it with basically like a mixed and mingled feel, so you've got a lot of different appetizers, a lot of different things, it can get a little bit more than like buffet style. It's probably just a little more expensive.
Because you have extra chefs sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes they're man stations and things like that.
Okay. And where do you guys make the food, and how does it stay warm?
So we have actually our commercial kitchen is in Fredericksburg, where we cook everything. We package it up in hot boxes and transport it that way. So when we get on site, everything's hot and fresh. Anything fried, we bring a little baby fryer and fry it on site, so it's it's not mush when it sits for so long. And then the salads and all that are kind of already prepped and cut. There's a simple on site.
Okay. Do you guys have gluten-free, kosher, halal?
Mm-hmm, absolutely, and the majority of our menu is actually gluten-free. So we've tried really hard to, unless it's got breading or things like that, but like this weekend I'm wedding, that's all gluten-free pasta, gluten-free everything, so we're able to coordinate.
Okay, and also allergy, you can work really well with like peanut allergies.
Yes, so we always ask that people tell us their allergies ahead of time or what they need, and we'll do a separate meal for them, so they don't have to change their whole menu based on one or two guests.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Can you create themed food menus?
Absolutely. We can do all types of different things.
Very good. Do you have tastings, and do they cost? Do you charge for your tastings?
We don't charge for our tastings. We only do the tastings if you have your menu booked. Okay. So once you book your menu, then the next step would be for you to come in and actually come in and taste the food. And our chef will give you a variety of different things to taste. Okay. You can kind of customize and put everything, basically what you taste and what you like, kind of customize that menu.
Okay. How many servers do you guys usually provide? Let's say if you had somebody with 100 person.
Well, if it's buffet style, it's one wait staff per 25. If it's plated, we do one wait staff per 20. And then you need 2 kitchen for plated. So again, that's why I just need a little bit more staff. But you always have a supervisor, and you always have at least one kitchen person, and typically one bartender.
Okay.
So I would say for 100 people, your buffet style, you're looking at about 5 or 6 total people.
Okay. And what do your servers wear?
So our servers will actually wear black dress pants, black shoes, white button-up dress collared shirts, a black vest, and then a hot pink tie.
Okay. Do you guys provide alcohol if somebody requested that, or, okay?
We have an ABC license. We can definitely do the alcohol. It is more cost effective if you provide your own.
Sure.
And then just have my bartender serve it and get the non-alcoholic package from us. But yeah, we definitely can do all that. We have our ABC license and it's good too.
Very good. If they choose to bring their own alcohol, what do you provide as far as the bar?
So our base package, it's $2.95 per person, and it includes your Coke, Sprites, Diet Cokes, glassware, napkins, ice pens, pretty much everything you need. And then if the next package is $1 more, it's $3.95, and it includes your sodas, all that good stuff, plus orange juice, cranberry juice, tonic water, sweet and sour mix, lemon, limes, and cherries. So pretty much all the mixers. You just bring the alcohol and we'll take it from there.
Very good. And then you guys have 1 to 2 bartenders depending on
Yeah.
guest count?
Yeah, we usually say 1 bartender per 100. Anything over 100, we try to add in a second.
Okay, awesome. Do you guys help cut and serve the cake?
Absolutely. We'll cut and serve the cake. We'll also include plates and forks for that too, the charge.
Okay.
And there's no cake cutting fee either.
Okay, that's good, because there are some places
Yeah.
that charge that. Do you offer a dessert bar or other desserts if they choose not to do a wedding cake?
Absolutely. So we do like a dessert station, and it's usually just a variety of like cheesecakes, cream puffs, brownies, a variety of different things. And then we will do a variety of those type of things, and then or we can actually do like ice cream bars. We have all types of different ones to down. Yeah.
Do you guys charge a gratuity, or do you have a certain percentage that you tell people to give, or is it?
So we don't charge a gratuity. There is a service charge on our contract. The service charge people always ask is basically how we pay the people you don't see. So the ones that are loading the trucks for your wedding, the ones that are doing the dishes of your wedding, the ones that are helping us in the kitchen cook for your wedding. So we take that 20% divided up, and that's how we pay those people. If you want to tip separately for the individuals that are on site, sometimes they'll take a percentage off of it, or they'll tip them their like hourly rate. So, do it that way, but it's really just up to your discretion, your own discretion.
Okay. What do you require for a deposit for somebody to hold their wedding date?
So we require a 10% deposit or $500, whichever's higher. So, and that's just basically to reserve the date itself, and then nothing else is due until 30 days prior. And that's when we get the final head count, the final details, do the final walkthrough here, and do all those things.
Okay. Do you have payment plans, like if somebody needed to work on a payment plan?
You're more than welcome to make payments, but you don't have to. So if it's easier for you, I have a lot of brides and grooms that do that, where they'll send money in every month, just so when we do that final walkthrough, they don't owe the whole balance.
Sure. Are there different kind of payments that you accept, like cash check?
We do cash, check, credit. The only thing we don't take is American Express.
Okay.
And that we take everything else.
And what is your cancellation policy?
So our cancellation policy, you forfeit your deposit. Now, if you want to reschedule, you can take that deposit and you have up until a year to use it towards a different date, so you don't lose out on the deposit.
Okay, that's great. Do you provide references, like if somebody asks for references?
Yeah, if they need to actually be look at our wedding wire or the knot, we're a 4.9 out of 5. There's tons of the bride's previous events that have actually put on there, so we kind of send them that way.
Okay. When do you need, you said your final food choices are 30 days before?
Yeah, so the deposit really is just for that date. So everything can change. So even if you decide that you want to, book with us, you don't have to know everything right then and there. It's just really that date, because we only do a certain amount of weddings a day, and then we cut the date off.
Okay, that's good. Can you serve, like, pack up leftover foods for the couple, or do you not?
So we always make to-go boxes for the bride and groom to take back, but we do not usually, so a lot of caterers will charge you for vendors and all that. We do not. So we make a little extra food to make sure we take care of all your vendors and our staff, and then usually after they eat, there's not that much left over. So we'll definitely make a box with to-go for them to go back with them, but typically there's not that much. And then now with COVID, it's a whole different situation. We usually don't pick up anything that's gone out of the buffet. It can't be packed up. It's got to be thrown away.
Sure, that makes sense. Who cleans at the end of the night?
We do. When we arrive, we set everything up, and at the end of the night we break everything down. We try to get the mini back to the way we found it, and our staff will help you pack up all your belongings and take them outside and work with Osprey staff to you know, to kind of get all that together as well.
What's your COVID policy?
So our COVID policy right now is basically for appetizers, for cocktail hour, we're having to pass them all. We're not doing anything stationary, just because you don't want a bunch of people kind of around the table. We also have, the bartender is all the disposables. We're doing, we're told by the health department and CDC that you're supposed to use one-time use things. So for the cups and things like that, we're doing the one-time use. For my staff, they're wearing masks. We have gloves, so we're picking up plates and all that good stuff. The buffet, we have a kind of a sneeze guard going through, and then my staff will be actually serving the buffets. Just so there's not a lot of people touching the utensils and all of that. So we're able to try to, instead of having to do a plate meal or changing your whole menu and things like that, we're able to do it a safe way of actually doing a buffet.
Okay. Tell us something that makes you stand out, or why people should hire you instead of somebody else.
I think it's more so, I think we hear a lot about our communication. We're very much on top of it. I think that's our niche. We're very, I don't know, Tracy and I are control freaks, so we make sure that, you know, we're on top of when people reach out to us. We make sure to respond. We try to do it within 24 hours, if not sooner. Yeah. So I think that's one of the things that I've been told that actually makes us stand out. Is sometimes it can take a few days to get a response from other, you know, places.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Taking your time out of your day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.